Hi, I'm Lou Williams of the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm happy to be here in Dacho, having a great time. Absolutely. I just released a project called The Album That Never Was. It's out on Apple, it's out on Tidal, Spotify. It's under my name, so people can search it and look it up. We called it The Album That Never Was. I released it secretly. I didn't tell anybody that I was going to put it out. But it's a very good project, and Meek is a personal friend of mine, signed to his label, so I make a lot of music, man.
Good. Here goes nothing. Yeah, I must be Maserati dreaming. I can't sleep at night. I wake up, I say my prayers, thank God I live my life. I'm in a Gran Turismo two-tone, passengers a red bone. She's like the car cause she can never keep her top on. See, yeah, I was sleeping in class, missing the lesson.
It's very, very important in my life, especially culturally in America. Hip-hop music and basketball, they go hand in hand. Both forces work together. We kind of go out there on the floor and do our thing, and hip-hop music gives us the soundtrack to do it. So. My personal opinion, I think they should let guys come out of high school. You know, if you're old enough to go to war, I think you should be old enough to make a living. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. So, you know, you can't really put an age limit on talent. Some of the best guys that have come through the NBA are high school guys, whether it's going to be Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant, or LeBron James, and all of these guys. The main guys in the NBA that's held the brand for so long are guys that come out of high school, and I don't want you to miss out on that type of talent just by making them go to college for a year. So I think you should be able to go to the draft whenever you could. Yeah, I think they should. I mean, it affects business. Like I said, historically, some of the best players have come straight out of high school.
Yes.
And so why eliminate that opportunity? It just doesn't make sense. Well, I think the difference is some guys go to college simply because of the rule. Some guys they aren't going for the education. They're going because there's a rule in place that they have to go through that process. And some guys don't even want to go to college. Now you start seeing things like the JBL with LeVar Ball. He created a league. Or you see guys going straight from high school to the G League. Or you see guys going straight from high school to overseas. They're still finding avenues to go around that rule without going to college. So obviously there isn't an interest with some of these guys to go to campus. You know, their number one goal is to go to the NBA, and so if they're creating all of these different avenues for them to do so, why not just allow them to go straight into the league if they're talented enough? To me, a sixth man is somebody that changes the complete game. You come in, change the energy, change the flow of the game. You're X factor, you're a difference maker. You know, a lot of the times with your starting five, you know what you're going to get out of those guys. You know what the superstars are going to bring to the table. And then you have other guys like myself. You have guys like Eric Gordon or Fred VanVleet. You have guys that come in and change the entire complexity of the game. So I think that's what makes us so unique. You know, we have superstar level talent, but we come off the bench and we change games and we create a different pace. I would say Jamal Crawford. I think Jamal Crawford should be the logo for six men. Over the years, throughout his career, he's always been, you know, a reference point when you start talking about six men. So if they ever create a statue for a six man, ever create a logo or a Mount Rushmore, he should definitely be the main focus for that. I think we should be a pretty good team. We were 42-40 this year. We played the majority of the season without 4 starters. Still had an opportunity to go to the playoffs all the way up until the last week of the season. So we have an extremely talented team. I think we were built strongly. Unfortunately, we had some injuries. We had some guys go down. And we relied on some guys that didn't have a lot of experience in their positions, and we still fought like hell to give ourselves an opportunity to be successful. As far as Blake and DeAndre goes, you know, those guys were lifelong Clippers, man. They'll go down in history as Clippers. When it's all said and done, you're going to remember Blake Griffin as a LA Clipper. You're going to remember DeAndre Jordan as a LA Clipper. You're still going to remember Chris Paul as an LA Clipper. you know, and so those are guys that changed the culture for that organization. They gave LA fans something to be excited about other than the Lakers, you know, with the rich history that the Lakers have. And so you got to respect those guys for that. And at the same time, sometimes good things come to an end and it's time to move on. So. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We just got to compete. You know, the other 29 teams had an opportunity to sign DeMarcus. They didn't. The Warriors scooped them up. So we got ourselves to blame for that. You know, a strong team got stronger. It's going to be challenging, and as well as not only that, LeBron coming to the Western Conference now. It's going to be a lot of competition. It's going to be a lot to look forward to. I think NBA fans should be excited about this upcoming season. Thank you. It was great. It was great. He was my idol and somebody I looked up to before I met him, and our relationship got stronger as we became teammates. I speak to him once a week. I spoke to him a few days ago. He's just a major influence on my life and somebody that I really look up to. It's a completely different person. He's the ultimate competitor. I learned a lot with him from my short time being with him, and I just really appreciate how he goes about attacking the game. You know, he watches a lot of film. He studies the game. He's a student of the game, and he uses the things that he sees on film. He takes it out on the floor, and it translates. You know, and so major shout out to Kobe. And I just enjoyed the year that I spent with him. Yeah, my experiences with Peak have been positive. You know, throughout the years, there's always been growth. We've always went up a level, up a notch with the designs, where we're going culturally and how that can translate into the American market and getting NBA fans in America more excited about a Chinese brand. So I really enjoy working with Peak. Yeah, I'm extremely excited about starting my 14th season. Coming off the Sixth Man of the Year award, I plan on competing at a high level and defending my title as the Sixth Man of the Year, and also being a part of the Clippers organization and getting us back to a playoff form. So, oh man, thanks for having me. You asked very good questions, so I can appreciate that. Thank you.